here on this gorgeous day to show you the full length of my Mart Fabricista dress. Here it is. Now, after we get these shots, we're going to go inside and I'll tell you all about it. Well, hello. It's a beautiful day outside, but I gotta say it was a little bit chilly in the shade. As you know, over here at Viv Mom Sews, we have state-of-the-art filming software. No, we don't. I had to have Brad hold the camera in landscape mode. One of these days, I will grow up and have screen within a screen, you know, and I'll be talking here and there'll be a little image of me here showing you the dress. Until then, let's talk about this fabric from Mart. This month I chose a rayon challis. Now, I love rayon challis, but I particularly loved this. Black and white, teeny tiny, floral, 100% rayon, 58 inches wide, and so soft, so beautiful, washed like a dream. I always wash my rayon challis on cold water and tumble dry on medium. And if you get it out right away, it's not even that wrinkled. Watch this. So look how beautiful this rayon challis is. This is pulled straight out of the washing machine, and I want you to see it's hardly wrinkled. This is just really nice. So to prep it for my project, of course I am gonna press it, and I really wanna focus on getting this selvage ironed flat. Now that may just be me, but when I fold my rayon challis to cut, I'm going to put right sides together, and I like having a nice clean selvage over here so that I can match the edges up quite easily. But as far as ironing the body of this fabric, I've just been very pleasantly surprised that it is as relatively wrinkle-free as you could get. It has a very clear wrong and right side, so I'm going to iron on the wrong side. I'm using a hot iron. This iron's on its last legs. It has water in it, but I can't get any steam to come out. So it's just basically a very hot iron and beautiful fabric. So anyway, I had a lot of fun making this dress. I chose a brand new re-release. This is Simplicity 9447. And this is a dress from the 1960s vintage line. You can do a coat, you can do a dress. I did the dress. Now, this dress has 16, that's right, 16 darts. We have double elbow darts on each sleeve. We have back shoulder darts. We have front bust darts. And we have double fisheye darts on each side, front and back. So you can achieve a really nice fit with this pattern. I have no complaints about this pattern. There was a misprint on the tissue. They said for size 14 that it had a finished garment measurement of 32 inches for the hips. And I'm like, now hang on a minute. 32 inches for hips? I don't think so. So I actually measured it with my measuring tape and it came out to more like 45 of the hip measurement here. And I don't know if that's exactly accurate. My hip measurement is right in the 38.5 range, but I do like The fit, it's not overly tight, and of course with all those darts, you know, you get a pretty form-fitting garment. I loved the high neck on this dress. I loved the 3/4 sleeves. Now when I finished, I thought it needed just a little something extra. And therefore you can see that I put trim. It's just a lace trim on the sleeves and down here at the hem. We have a long 22-inch zipper in the back, which I did put in. I often skip the zip, but you can't with a neck this high. I thought briefly about putting more black trim around the neck, and I don't know. I might still do that. The fabric, I can't say enough nice things about the fabric. You know, I tend to do this every month. I'm just gushing over their fabric, because not only was it easy to wash, easy to work with, it is so luxurious to wear. And it's just as soft as can be. I did not line this dress. It's plenty opaque. Of course, I am wearing a slip because if you're in sunlight, it's going to be translucent. But it's a very lightweight. Rayon challis is lightweight, and it's just got a really pretty fluidity to it. I used a regular universal needle, a smaller one though, like a 70-10. Is that a thing? My stitch length was 3 throughout. They call for stay stitching, which is a good idea to do on the neck. The neck is finished with facings, and I just gave a very gentle crimp to the sleeve heads to insert them. Now I put them in flat, and that is different from the pattern. What else? Anything else? Well, I didn't really understand what they were saying to do with that little vent in the back at the hem, so I sort of ignored that and went my own way. But great pattern, even greater fabric. And as you know, we set aside my Fabricista makes fabric at Fabric Mart so that you have a pretty good shot at getting some. Fabric Mart sells out like that. If you see something that you love at Fabric Mart, it's best to go ahead and buy it right then and there. So I believe we have maybe close to 80 yards in stock of this fabric, and it will be made available as soon as this video goes live. I'll leave a link below so you can just hop over there and get some of this gorgeous rayon challis if you would like to. Black and white, classic. Classic, goes with everything. I wanted this dress to have a little bit of a dressy vibe to it, and that's why I have the longer length for it. And you know, I love it. I absolutely love this fabric. I want to insert here a little bit of behind the scenes construction of this dress. I almost forgot that I had that. But I show you how I mark for darts on this dress. A lot of times I just use my, marking pen. That's quite easy to do. But with a busy print like this, and the fact that there were so many darts, I wanted to go ahead and mark them with thread. So I show you how I do that. And then there's a little something that I found on the pattern instruction sheet that I wanted to share with you. So I'm going to insert that right here. Now I wanted to show you that in this old 1960s pattern, we have darts, darts, and more darts. So here's our sleeve, and we have an elbow dart right here. Let me bring that up closer so you can see that. Here is our back of the dress, and we have fisheye darts going down the back of the dress. I don't know if that's in camera, but there they are, 2 of those on each side of the back. And then on our front piece, we have, again, 2 sets of fisheye darts, and of course, our bust dart as well. So, how do I mark these darts? I'll show you, hang on. All right, there's actually two elbow darts on this pattern. These darts lead off to the sides. They're not sunk into the middle of the sleeve. So what I usually do is I'm gonna take some thread. Now this thread has bright red, this needle has bright red thread in it, which is going to contrast against this black and white. And, oops, there's my facing under there. I am just going to take a little loop right here at the size that I want. Now, I know these are not textbook thread tacks. I know that. Please do not contact me and tell me that they are bad. This is how I've been doing it forever. So I just feed it through once. If you want to make a textbook thread tack, more power to you. So there are the points of each dart. They have been marked. I don't have to do any other markings because what I can do is take my little scissors here and find the legs of the dart, and I can just make a snip right there in the fabric so that when I go to fold the darts over, I've got a little bit of a notch cut into the fabric. Can you see that? And so those darts are marked for me, and that is exactly how I would do the bust dart. Now, for a dart that is sunk right into the middle of the fabric like a fisheye dart, I'm going to take my little thread, my bright red thread, and I'm going to mark the top point of the dart. And again, I just pull it through once, but you can make a fancy tack if you would like to. I would do that on both points at the top. Then I would mark at the bottom the exact same way. And then I would do the 2 points in the middle. That's all I would mark. Top, middle, bottom. Some people like to actually trace the entire line of the dart. You could do that. I'm just showing you the way I do it, and it streamlines it a little bit for me to go a tad faster. One more thing while we're here. So I'm not just this disembodied voice. I wanted to pop in and read something that I found in these instructions for Simplicity 9447. This is a new release pattern, and of course it's a vintage re-release. So get a load of this. Fashion facts of the 1960s. The baby boom created over 70 million teenagers for the 1960s, and it was these teenagers who influenced the changes in everything from politics to fashion trends. For the first time in history, young became the fashion leaders. Why weren't they the fashion leaders before? Hemlines were getting higher and higher, and 1966 was officially the year of the miniskirt. In spite of a wide variety of quickly changing styles, from the influence of the Beatles to the signature androgynous silhouette of Twiggy, everyday clothes stayed quite the same. Not too much trim or embellishment, A-line or shift dresses in a range of lengths from high thigh to knee length were worn. Fabric choices ran between traditional fibers to newer man-made synthetics like vinyl and the new polyesters. Floral prints and abstract designs became popular, and Hawaiian motifs became popular for leisure wear. That might have been the precursor to the leisure suit. My dad had one of those in the 1970s. Oh my gosh, the pictures are so hysterical. It was a giant green plaid polyester leisure suit. Boxy jackets with suit skirts inspired by Jackie O were very fashionable and continued as a major trend for many years. I thought that was adorable. Fashion facts of the 1960s. It's one of my favorite eras for fashion. I'm all about that A-line dress. Not so much the mini skirt these days, but definitely the trapeze dress, the swing dress, the caftans. I loved it all. And yes, there were the little boxy jackets and suits and pillbox hats that Jackie O made popular. So let's see how this dress that I'm making turns out. I have high hopes for it. Sometimes I shouldn't have high hopes because it crashes. And sometimes when I think something's going to be horrible, it's great. I don't know why that happens in sewing, but I'm gonna hope for the best. Bye. So let me know if you have any questions down below. I'll leave you with one more shot. Brad and I were trying to get the best lighting to shoot this dress outside, and it's super sunny today. So we picked a spot that doesn't really, it's too sunny and kind of blanks out the dress, but you can at least see the shape again, and I'll leave you with that for now. I hope everyone's doing great, and I hope you click on over to Fabric Mart and pick up some of this beautiful rayon challis. I'll see you soon, everybody. Bye.